Well, good morning, Jaginder Rana here. Topic for our discussion today is survey in insurance claims. Survey in insurance claims. The processing and settlement of claims constitute one of the most important functions in the insurance organization. Indeed, the payment of claims may be regarded as the primary service of insurance to the people. Now, in this detailed market, the development of general insurance business, that is the sale of intangible products, depends to a large extent on the spread of awareness of tangible benefits of insurance policies in general and on the faith and belief of all the prospective policy buyers on the fairness and promptitude of claim settlement, as that is when the insurance policy assumes the tangible shape. So the consideration of the insured premium is paid much before the real consideration of the insurer for indemnification is received at the time of loss. So in this stage of stiff competition, the only differentiator is the service, mainly the speedy claim settlement under the affected insurance policies. Here comes the issue of promptitude of survey and loss assessment functions of that concerned claim and related role of a surveyor on whom prima facie the insured and insurer both depend most. Focus of insurers are always should be in general on the areas like proper understanding and underwriting of risk, clear understanding in establishment of liability and each and every claim, expeditious settlement of claims, preservation of rights of recovery and ensuring effective loss minimization as a post-loss measure. In each line of business, for considering a claim arising under a policy as a legal contract, some basic documents are obviously necessary to substantiate a loss, and there is no shortcut to this requirement except with certain specified documents which is not available may be substituted by others to meet the requirement of the insurers. But in some cases, it may not be possible to comply with the requirement laid down due to the peculiar character of a case or the particular circumstances of it. The resultant non-compliance should not therefore render the claim non-payable, and the claim settling authority may use his or her discretion to dispose it off on the merits. An insurance surveyor is an integral and important functionary of the claim settlement machinery and is having the most critical and sensitive role to play in fair and prompt claim settlement. No claim in respect of a loss which has occurred in India to be paid and settled in India equal to or exceeding Rs 50,000 in value on any policy of general insurers arising or in intimated to the insurer at any time during the currency of that policy can be admitted for payment or settled by the insurers unless he has obtained a report from a licensed surveyor quantifying the loss to be indemnified. So there are certain legal aspects which says that the settlement of claim involves examination of the loss in relation to the coverage under the policy and compliance with the policy conditions and warranties. Therefore, the first aspect to be decided is whether the loss is within the scope of the policy. The legal doctrine of proximate cause provides guidelines to decide whether the loss is caused by an insured peril or excluded peril. The burden of proof, or to use the legal expression, the onus of proof that the loss is within the scope of the policy is upon the insured. However, if the loss is caused by an expected peril, the onus of proof is on the insurer. The second aspect to be decided is whether the insured has complied with the policy conditions, especially conditions which are precedent to liability. These conditions relates to immediate notification of loss to the insurers, submission of proof of cause and extent of loss. The third aspect is in respect of compliance with warranties. A warranty is an undertaking by the insured that some particular thing shall be done or shall not be done, that some conditions shall be fulfilled or whereby the insured affirms or negates the existence of a particular state of facts. Unless it is complied with, there is no liability for the loss. It is particularly immaterial for what purpose a warranty is interpreted or introduced, but being introduced. Liability does not exist unless it is literally complied with. A breach of warranty therefore enables the insurers to avoid a claim whether or not the breach has any connection with the loss or increase the risk. Such being the implication of breach of warranty, the surveyor needs carefully go through the stated warranties in the policy and should confirm whether any breach has been committed by the insured, as evident from the facts gathered during the survey. Any breach will affect the admissibility of claim. The survey report would indicate whether or not warranties have been complied with. The fourth aspect relates to the observance of utmost good faith by the proposer before the conclusion of the contract and are provided by policy conditions during the currency of the policy. Especially on the occurrence of a loss, the insured is expected to act as if he is an insured. In other words, he has a duty to take measures to minimize the loss. The fifth aspect concerns the admissions of the amount payable. The amount of loss payable is subject to the sum insured. However, the amount payable will also depend upon the following: the extent of the insured's insurable interest in the property affected, the value of salvage, the application of pro rata average, and the application of contribution and subrogation conditions. It is also needed to be realized by the surveyor that if he or she is only a recommending authority and any final decision on settlement or repudiation of the claim is the responsibility of the insurer. So when a claim is repudiated even partially, the onus of proving the justification of that repudiation simply lies with the insurer. The issues that surveyor needs to examine or confirmation of admissibility of a claim may be broadly verification of policy contents to find discrete intended coverage, verification of multiple coverage by different policies, insurance interest involved by different parties under the affected policy contract, proximate cause of loss, operation of exclusions, examination of policy conditions, warranties and endorsements. So the claims which are dealt with under insurance policies fall into the following categories. A standard claim means these are claims which are clearly within terms and conditions of the policy, and settlement of these claims presents no difficulty. Non-standard claims, these are claims where the insured has committed a breach of condition or warranty. The settlement of these claims is considered subject to certain rules and regulations framed by the insurance companies. Accuracy of payment, these are losses which fall outside the scope of cover under the policy and hence are not payable. However, in very special cases, to avoid hardship to the insured, settlement of these losses is considered as a matter of grace. For example, due to genuine oversight, a certain portion of property is not included in the insurance, although it was the intention of the insured to include it. So, accuracy settlement is never made on the basis of full amount of loss. A certain percentage only is paid. Preliminary procedure of claim settlement includes that the policy is in force on the date of occurrence of the loss or damage. The loss or damage is by a peril insured by the property. The subject matter affected by loss is the same as the insured under the policy, and notice of loss has been received without undue delay. If required, the investigation is conducted. Investigation of the other claims is entrusted to independent licensed professional surveyors who are specialists in their line. The practice of assessment of loss is based on the principle that both the insurer and insured are interested parties. The opinion of a surveyor should be acceptable to both the parties as well as to a court of law in the event of any disputes. So, the claim documents are checked, claim settlement procedure is followed, loss minimization measures are adopted, then the salvage disposal procedures to be adopted, claim decree to be made, and procedural steps to be followed. Thereafter comes the finally, while summing up, let us consider the salient features of a sound insurance survey report. It should include everything and every aspect which a surveyor can give, because suggestions for loss minimization measures are important part which a surveyor must give, and any special remark or suggestion is in favor of the insurance company. Thank you very much.